Tampa. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Wilson to throw right away. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's the start that you're on right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one. A lot more to go. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
A run up the middle with Irving. Trying to throw it, but instead we get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
18, pioneer. Let's go now. Cowboy.
To throw is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener.
The keeper on for the
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Blaster, stick. Here we go. Wait, 52 blue. Right.
Now Young. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. Out across midfield down to 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, blue. Black stop. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Weathers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here's set.
Here's Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Can't go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Green. Yellow. 43. Ready?
Young to throw it. Now here we go as he releases it. And then throw it complete.
We're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Check 10, black. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
On a play fake, Young. Shoot throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about 4.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
33. Yellow. 10.
They go play action. Young. And it's intercepted. A drive kill there. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on. Cougar 19.
Now Wilson. Open man is Darrell Washington. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now Washington. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today. They'll wind up a first down.
Okay, break. Here we go. Shot. Cowboy.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Down inside the 40, about the 38. 7 yards on a pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And in this case, we can always lock in on the skill position guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
There's Wilson to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
There you are.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple.
Set, cut, cut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Got him on, that's legal. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
On the double. Set, cut. Ready.
They'll run first down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Here we set.
Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Young into the slot, and he's got a first down. Young 12 yards on that one, and earns him a first showdown.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
45. White. Ready.
Young now. For our line is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Now fake on the jet sweep, and then instead run off the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle is made at the Bucs 26.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On play action. Young. Nowhere trying to stop the first down. Sack by number 29. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense. Coming up that big completion to fire snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Okay, break.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Young is set to throw. That is caught, but Miller with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To throw, Young. He's got his man in stride, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Come on, set. Ready.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. touchdown. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 33, here's second and a yard.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is over. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's first and 10.
19 tight. 19, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Wilson. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Well, he's got it out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
70. Ready.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Check out.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know they have tons of coaching. I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Wilson will throw again. And able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over on first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trying.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all if you can, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, this has a really good first half to remember on either side of the ball, but this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
This is caught by McMillan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
Young to throw it. He's got his man in the crossing lane. 27. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Panther first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Young. Taken across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The kick is
Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Panthers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. See if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers players out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here to start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on the point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. After all the offensive joy referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going in the third quarter.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
22.
Here is Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That would go from 14 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they got the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Let's go now. 10 black, 8 old blue. Hut.
Now Young. Now he'll take this and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of 5 at the 6. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try to get yourself into a position to win.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to a blocked hole. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now 2nd and 3.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Black ultra. Yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. 56 yards rushing for him now at this point.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Ready. Check. Hut.
Young off the play fake. Inside, he's got his man. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier again. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. After right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers, 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And just shooting it off him. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you're calling, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
19 Tigers, 65 cats, 65 cats.
Here's Wilson. He completes it to Evans. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
70 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Now Wilson. Touchdown! Washington from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, but you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 40. And there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready?
Now here's Young. Looking for his running back, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
26-yard line.
Hey, red. 33, yellow. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. About 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make the read, he's able to make the play.
Well, he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And this will leave it a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready. Blue 32. Set, go.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do something. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Let's go now.
line.
Let's go.
Running the toss to Irvin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36.
Down by Trevin Wallace.
18 Cardinal, 18
Down
Cardinal.
back at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got his man in the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, here's Irvin. Down to the 42, second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
42-yard line.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer.
Now it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 35 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
68. 18 Cardinal, let's go.
There's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock grind down.
Now second and 4.
Ready. Bronco 80.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. He's into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Gets around him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
Young. Checks this down to Hunt. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yes, he can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Young.
First down.
He's going to step up the run. And he'll get down the ball for 47 this time. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Young. Short throw held in by Trimble. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
An 8-yard pickup. First
Young.
down, Carolina.
He can't get through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Young. That's legal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gain of 30. First down, Panthers.
Young to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Young. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That will leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
43 yards. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. First and 10 at the 32-yard
There's first
line.
down.
Here we go. Dragon 6, Panther 60.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all during regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Strike, check, smash, hut.
Young now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And that is incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have fought hard to reach this point. They got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that one, the offense won the challenge. Down the sideline he goes. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close